Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Palantir stock and why I am putting more money into PLTR stock. Then we will discuss the various price predictions, price forecasts, and price targets for Palantir stock. Currently, the stock market is pulling back, so this could be a great time to add money to your high conviction plays. Also, Palantir Technologies is very discounted right now, so it's a great time to add money to that position. Remember to press the like button right now for more PLTR stock news, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on my Nano Dimension stock update for tomorrow. But first, let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. But right now, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account. And you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. Recently, Palantir stock has declined over 40% since February, which means it currently sits at around $22. One of the reasons that PLTR stock is so cheap right now is because of the broader market sell-off that is currently happening right now, but another reason could be because the CEO asked investors not to invest in Palantir if they will only hold its stock for the short term, which made some investors sell. However, the good news is that Palantir Technologies is predicted to grow their revenues over the next couple of years by 30%, which is absolutely amazing. Now, a common problem is that Palantir's valuation multiple is too high because it is trading at 28 times its projected revenues right now. And on top of that, Palantir is not a profitable company, even though it's been around for 17 years. And these are good points. However, considering that Palantir has increased their government contract revenue by 85% to around $190 million, while they also simultaneously increased their commercial revenues by 4% to be around $132 million, Palantir stock is on track to meet excellence in the coming years. Palantir is a very promising data analytics software company, and I think it has a healthy valuation of around $40 billion, especially if we compare it to other high-growth software players like Splunk and Datadog. Palantir grew their revenues by 100% from 2018 to 2020, and their revenue is anticipated to grow by another 30 to 50% this year alone. Honestly, I wish I would have bought Palantir in October of 2020 when it was around $9. But then the hype started, and now the stock is slowly declining from its all-time highs, which gives us a great opportunity to either start a position in Palantir stock or to average down our cost. I bought Palantir at around $24, and I am currently averaging down slightly every time the stock lowers by $2 or more. I can do this because I did not enter into Palantir stock with a huge position, because I am waiting to see if it can hold at its support line. Now, the reason I started my very healthy position is because just in 2020, the number of customers that are giving Palantir $1 million a year has increased by 32%. And the customers that are paying Palantir $5 million a year has increased 54%, and customers who are giving Palantir $10 million a year has increased by another 50%, and this trend is just from 2019 to 2020. Just think of the future and the compound interest and growth rate that Palantir will get from all of these contracts. I am extremely impressed with the caliber of clients that Palantir has landed, like the software and services giant IBM, and others like Amazon and the United States military, on top of companies like 3M. These contracts are relatively new, so they will add great revenues and further the agenda for PLTR stock to increase and for the company to become profitable. So now let's look at some price predictions that analysts have for PLTR stock. Now, some of these price targets have actually increased, but let's just go down the list. We have a $27 price target, a $19 price target, a $34 price target, a $40 price target, a $15 price target, a $17 price target, and a $10 price target. Now, these price targets are all short-term and for this year, and they all come from traditional companies like Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, and Credit Suisse. But what are some other price targets for PLTR stock from analysts outside of these companies? One analyst says, and I quote, "Growth sustainability at significant scale puts PLTR in rarefied air among software companies. Coupled with an aggressive profitability ramp, this is a highly unique story for long-term investors." This analyst says that PLTR stock could be worth $78 this year, and it could be worth $348 5 years from now, which is absolutely astounding. Now, to qualify that statement, 6 other analysts estimate that for a 1-year price forecast for PLTR stock could be worth $16 as a worst-case scenario, $23.50 as a median average price target, and $40 as their bullish price prediction. I think PLTR could easily hit $50 to $55 this year, but we will have to wait and see. I've only calculated that based off of their current trajectory. On the other hand, we have an analyst forecasting system that projects that PLTR stock could be valued at almost $60 this year and $206 in 5 years. This would be based upon Palantir's revenues increasing over 800%, which could mean that a $1,000 investment in PLTR stock right now could be worth over $950 5 years from today. But the best part is that's not even the most bullish stock price prediction for PLTR stock, because people think that PLTR stock could be worth $80 this year, and in 5 years it could be worth $400, which is very unlikely in my opinion. The revenue growth it would take to sustain that would be astonishing, and although it's not technically impossible, it is highly improbable. The main takeaway here is that the worst case scenario for PLTR stock is $16 a share and over $100 a share 5 years from now, and those are good odds, so I will take that to the bank. So even if you get in now and you have to pay a premium of a couple dollars, you will make money in the long term if you plan on holding for the long term. Go and like this video right now, subscribe and turn on the notifications, comment down below your thoughts, and I will see all of you in the next YT video.